Okay, so this is just a quick discussion on SE and Socionics, what it really is about. Okay, SE for Socionics is about making impact. This is a huge component of what the SE dominant in particular, but any SE valuing person really is trying to do. They want to have impact on the environment. Now, how could this manifest? Think of it as you're working a job or career, like you're working in retail, and you come to the realization that, hey, I could be fired or leave this place at any time, and it wouldn't make any difference. They would just hire somebody else and take my spot, and everything keeps right on going. My being here has no impact whatsoever on this company or anybody around here. It doesn't matter. I'm totally irrelevant. I have no impact. So SE types in particular are going to be bothered. Now, a lot of people will be bothered by that. Obviously, they want to find something meaningful. But what is really meaningful to the SE persons is that they want something that is going to feel like they're making a real impact. Their presence matters. They are somebody of importance in a way. Now, you can have impact in a lot of different ways. You can have impact in the form of being somebody who's socially lovable, and when you show up, people are happy, people are excited, their eyes light up, they're clapping, you're still happy to see you because you're funny as shit, whatever, you're charming. That has impact. You see it on their faces, you see how people respond to you, you see how it changes the mood and the atmosphere, whatever. That's a social form of impact. It could certainly be in a romantic relationship component. You have a certain impact on the person, and you could see it. You can see it the way they change their behavior, their demeanor, the way that they look at you, the things that they're saying, how they miss you when you're gone, whatever, all these kinds of things. It's clear that you have a significant impact on that person. You're not just like anybody else. Now, other forms of impact might be, work, business stuff, right? You are an important person. You've climbed the corporate ladder somehow, and now you're in a position where you're making decisions that affect policy. It affects the overall organization. You have impact on what's going on around there. It really matters what you do or don't do. It matters when you don't show up. It makes a big difference. Maybe you have impact because you're the technical guru. You're the guy who's the smartest, most skilled guy at a particular thing. So everybody wants to show up to pick your brain. They want to ask you all these questions, whatever. Everybody wants to refer everyone else to you because you're the guy who's most knowledgeable on this particular area, right? You have impact. And if you were to leave, now it's a problem, right? We got rid of the most skillful guy. Oh my God, what kind of impact is that going to have on the business or on whatever is going on here? So a lot of your SE types are seeking these kinds of impacts, something in their life that can have impact on society or people or whatever. This is part of the reason why a lot of SE valuing types, especially high SE valuing types, tend to seek out positions of importance, whether it be as celebrities or businessmen or high positions of status and rank in some area, or maybe they want to be the most talented artist, the best athlete, the best fighter, whatever, because all of that leads to you being significant. You have impact on the environment around you, right? That is meaningful to you now, and you abhor having no impact, being just irrelevant. Okay, now I'm not saying that this is a all-encompassing summary of SE. There are some other bits to it that does matter, but a huge component of it is that impact that you're having on the environment. You matter. You feel like you matter, and you don't just feel it, but you can see it. It's clear that you matter. As I said in the examples, if you're the most skilled guy and you don't show up to work, it's a problem. It's going to be a problem for others. If you're the boss What decisions you make or don't make or choose not to come to work, it matters. It will impact the rest of the organization. You matter. Okay. All of this leads to a lot of SE types being seen as very prominent in society. It's not hard for you to try to think of SE types in society. Right off the top of your head, you could probably come up with 10 of them. Whereas people who are low SE types, it might be a lot harder for you to think about them on the top of your head, because those are types that are not as interested in making that kind of impact on the world. It's not, they just don't value that. They may happen to have impact on the world, but it's not something that they care for. They're not actively seeking it. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I thought that's an important tidbit to put in on what is SE and how would it likely manifest in different types, even if it's not a type that is SE Dom, a type that just has valued SE in maybe a mobilized position or something like that. So as always, like, subscribe, leave your thoughts and comments and so on. I always like to respond to comments. So until the next one.